dad, you feel me? I lost my brother to so it ain't like I could just turn my back and be like, you feel me? But if I was to get on that, it'd be some more like for the next generation type.
Okay.
Like, man, you feel me? Gotta learn how to forgive shit go, because if we just keep this shit up, it's just gonna be a, you feel me, an everlasting cycle. It'll keep going on and on and on.
Yo, face! Show your face, please! With sugar on top!
Now, I did a story covering Shoota Shellz myself already, but the thing about doing these style videos, most people just want to hear the information and not your opinion. So when you say something and have a feeling about it, or a personal feeling, or you feel that something may not be right, you can't really put it in the video, because there's always people complaining about you getting to the point and saying that you're overly talking. Therefore, being that I'm doing these style videos now, I think it's perfect to not just react to the videos, but also give my personal opinion on what I think about these situations and hearing what y'all think about it as well. On top of that, if y'all see me reacting to platforms that are on the come up, I'm personally choosing to do that on purpose. The reason being is because instead of giving these big platforms a spotlight on their videos in which they really don't need, why not react to a platform that's on the come up, putting in the work, and hopefully after watching, y'all go to their platform as well and show them some love by subscribing, liking, commenting, and whatever on their videos, right? So it all makes sense. And know that any video we react to is gonna have the original video linked in the comments below, so y'all can check it out, minus the stops and pauses and etc. that y'all probably don't want to see me do. It's up to y'all. So let's get into it, y'all. Before we do, make sure you hit that thumbs up button so we can get this video into the algorithm. And if you're not subscribed to the platform already, make sure you do so now. Let's get into it. Oh, and my fault. Before we do, right, this is Shoota Shellz. For y'all that don't know Shoota Shellz, he was a rapper on the come up. He was, you know, raising a little bit of ruckus when it comes to Chicago. But his death happens to be one of the most gruesome. I don't know if y'all seen the videos. We can't put it on YouTube because of their guidelines. So, you know, but the way his crime scene looked, they said he was unrecognizable. He done got shot so many times in his face. That is just crazy. So, like I said, we're going to get into this video, man. As y'all know, he had beef with No Limit. No Limit is the same gang that G Herbo and them claim. We just going to get in the video and see what y'all think about this.
We got Shoota Shellz in the building, man. You know I'm repping the east side, man. You know I'm coming, man. Black Mob, bro.
That's what's up, Shoota Shellz, man. You are going crazy all over the internet. You dropped a video with Locker Films. That motherfucker had 500,000. Was that your first video?
Hell no, I got other videos, but like when people put my name, sometimes they put like the Shoota Shellz together, or they'll space it like Shooter and Shell. So if you look up Shoota Shellz together, like all my old videos gonna pop up. I got videos from like 2013, you feel me? 2015, you know, I was booked or whatever, 2014, all that shit, but yeah, I got it. That's hell no.
Well, he is just 19 and charged with a quadruple homicide. This is Maurice Harris. Police say the teen, who is no stranger to law enforcement, gunned down 4 people near 75th and Coles last week. The reason? Police say it appears to be retaliation for his father's murder a day earlier.
For y'all that don't know, allegedly, I don't know if he's going to get into that part. I expect him to put that somewhere in there, but allegedly Shoota Shellz had something to do with his father being shot and killed amongst the other guys that was hit as well. This is all alleged, y'all, but I don't know if he's going to get into it, but let's see.
I got you. I see your weapon and I want to shoot. To get to you, I see that.
Oh, man, that go been dropped.
Come on, man.
That's where all my mail go. I did a PPP that didn't go through in that address.
14, 15, whatever.
Why the f*** you ain't dead yet?
I was locked up. I was so home.
Shut up, come on, man. Man, no, don't get on him back.
Look, then your son talking about a GF, you 5 feet, folks. No, folks,
what you was doing?
Anytime we look.
What you was doing?
Anytime I get a buck with y'all at school.
Anytime I didn't punch on you is when we was at Picnic Field.
Anytime
what you doing?
buck with y'all at school, y'all felt that pain. On
why you so on him back? See, that's why I don't like adding you goofy. You
felt that pain, folks. Anytime I get a buck with y'all at school, y'all felt that pain, folks.
Get straight to it, man. The Death of 150 track. Where that come from, man?
You know, like, we've been in tour with them guys for a minute, you know, Lil Herb or whatever, them, like all them little 150 guys. You feel me? It ain't specifically Lil Herb, it's just all of them, you feel me? I ain't singling out just him, you feel me? All of them. We in tour with the whole, all of them. You feel me?
See, this be the crazy part too. When they be having, I don't know who be behind these pages, but when you got them pages that be saying, you know, that these guys got this body, that body, I'm sure that, you know, the street knows. Like the street, you know, even though it may not be on YouTube or it may not be on social media, I'm sure that the streets know certain things. But I always wonder, how do these guys that be behind these pages know this for sure? You know, are they close associates, or I don't know. It's just always interesting. But they always putting bodies on people. I don't know how accurate they be, but it's kind of crazy that they be doing it. Yeah, so there you go. So for y'all that don't know, No Limit Wet or Drench, whatever you want to call him, this is his father. So allegedly, Shoota Shellz had something to do with Big Wet's father, you know, being shot and killed. And I think, if I'm not gonna say that, but let's just keep watching. But this is what the whole thing was about with No Limit Drench, how he went and allegedly shot up that whole, you know, I don't want to put it on his name because he beat it, but y'all, if you know, you know. It's crazy. They got attempted.
Following the tragic death of KTS Vaughn in the summer of 2015, the No Limit gang found themselves relentlessly targeted by rival ops. Shoota Shellz, a prominent member, faced legal troubles after being released from jail.
Okay, you do lock up, boom, it went viral, like super viral. Everybody talking about it. What was the problem? Like, is it some overeat shit, beef or whatever? Like, what went on?
Yeah, you know, we in tour with them. You feel me? The Little Herb guys or whatever, the No Limits. You feel me? We in tour with them. So there's a whole bunch of East Side shit going on. You feel me? I don't know too many people know what's going on. You feel me? Every time I'm cloud chasing, like I'm just trying to come out, diss the man, and you feel me? Get some cloud here, shit like that. Shit been going on.
Okay. So would you, like, is it safe to say the East Side is like its own fucking Chirac? It's like it's a whole different war. It's a whole different shit that the city don't know about.
To a certain degree, you can say that, but you got from everywhere. You feel me? So just get involved from other places because, you know, they probably got relatives or something that's from over here. If you relatives that's from over there, and they be getting involved. You feel me? So the thing is, everybody goes consider the East Side stay to the lake.
Right.
That's a lot of like, it's like 20, 30. A lot of young motherfuckers, they be talking about they from out south. You feel me? They be from out Cottage or they be from out King. Still talking about they from out south. Out south, that's past state.
The Shoota Shellz, fueled by the desire to avenge his fallen brother Scoobs, allegedly sought revenge against Yogi, the man responsible for Scoob's death.
Tell me this, with the shit that's going on, it happened back when you say when y'all was in 5th and 6th grade fight.
Was young as hell.
Can the shit change now?
Nah.
Which is crazy because when I did the video on this and I watched and I seen that he said that in that part, you know what's kind of crazy? I'm realizing in Chicago, a lot of the beef stemmed from when these kids was, well, not kids, these guys were kids, when they were kids, whether it was in grade school, middle school, and it transitioned into adulthood. And keep in mind, it all started over like literally nothing, but it resulted in these guys dying, literally. It started from fist fights and guys just, you know, seeing each other, beating each other up, to a transition into now we're using weapons and taking each other's lives. That's crazy. So the origin of this is just, you know, some little kids fighting and nothing crazy. And as they grew up, now they start playing with weapons and now they're shooting each other. And now they're actually losing their lives over nothing. Crazy.
It been a lot of bloodshed though. You feel me? Even if
bodies lost.
Even if motherfuckers had money, you feel me? I'm gonna go do that rap beat. Who's to say that if a certain from down there, you feel me? It probably, you know, certain like, they got the money, they probably don't be on shit trying to, you know, risk it all and got them and get locked up all that, but it's still gonna that ain't in play that got some bread that can really stop, they gonna be still keeping the boy up. You feel me? It's gonna keep happening, man. His dad behind that shit. You gonna hear all his homies die. You feel me? I lost my brother to that, so it ain't like I could just turn my back and be like, you feel me? But if I was to get on that shit, it'd be some more like for the next generation type.
Okay.
Like, man, you feel me? Motherfucker gotta learn how to forgive and let go, because if we just keep shit up, it's just gonna be a, you feel me, an everlasting cycle. Keep going on and on and on.
The beef between Shoota Shellz and G Herbo escalated both on the streets and in the music. G Herbo had been dissing Shoota Shellz as early as 2012, sparking a lyrical exchange that continued over the years. We'll take a closer look at the disses and responses that fueled this intense rivalry.
Like, when he first started rapping or whatever, you feel me, when he was just local, he had mentioned my name in the track. This one, I wasn't even really rapping like that. You know, everybody always play around with the music, but you feel me, I wasn't taking it too serious. You feel me, put me up on game. This is around the time I ended up getting shot, like 2011. It was like around that time, like 2011, 2012. He put that, it was to the, not that y'all don't, but the I'm about. You feel me? He said something about me or whatever.
Now, your kind of your upbringing, you from East Chicago, East Side?
Yeah, the East Side. Yeah.
Known as the pocket? Is that what they call it?
Yeah.
Well, kind of break down that definition of that, man, because you the first person I ever interviewed knowingly from the East Side.
The East Side, man, it's one of the most, to me, one of the most stylish. To me, like, that's where the style come from.
Okay.
Like the East Side, but it's treacherous over there, though.
It's also breaking. One man killed in a shootout in the East Side community tonight. Police say the 26-year-old victim and 3 other men drove up to a home near 79th and 97th, and Avenue L and started shooting at people on a porch. Those people fired back, hitting the driver, who then crashed into a parked car. Police are currently questioning at least one suspect.
On April 6, 2017, Shoota Shellz made a significant splash with his diss track titled Death for 150. The music video, featuring an arsenal of guns, escalated tensions between No Limit and Black Mob.
How is it to y'all, in y'all opinion, on the East Side? Is it the worst part of Chicago?
It's real shit. Like, it's like, motherfuckers see this interview, certain like, damn, what? Oh, okay. Man, we on his ass too.
Whoa,
you know?
whoa.
Yeah.
There be a lot of that going on. That's why, like, certain motherfuckers don't like certain people, you feel me, even in my videos, I don't be like, unless it's like on some drill, no females in my videos, none of that shit, because it be a few incidents what happened when in the videos and they end up getting shot. When they really like with that, they would just, you feel me, supporting me, you feel me, come to the video and have fun, turn up.
See, shout out to him for that. You know what's crazy? This whole interview that he did with Zach TV, it showed a different side of him. You could tell that I don't know what it is. Maybe he got caught up in the wrong lifestyle, his environment, the situation. I don't know what it is. But when he spoke throughout this interview, you could tell that he had some type of sense. He wasn't just a typical drill rapper that's out here crashing out and doing dumb stuff. He actually had like a brain, right? And the stuff that he was talking about, even when you see something like this, where he said he didn't want certain people in his videos that wasn't on it because they were losing their life or getting shot too. Most people wouldn't think like that. You know, they wouldn't care. They'll just, yeah, come be in the video. Yeah, you could, you know, support, do whatever. Not knowing the type of backlash that could come with that.
And then, get into some bullshit, get on there, after argue with them, you support them, come in the video, we gang banging, you feel me? So we got our guns, do whatever we go do.
Just 9 days after dropping Death for 150, rumors suggest that Shoota Shellz allegedly claimed another victim, making it his 5th murder. This time, the target was the father of Lil Wet, known as Big Wet. The consequences of this killing set off a shocking retaliation that claimed 4 lives.
CBS 2's Suzanne Lemon-Yo reports.
Police say Maurice Harris's father, Jerry Jacobs, was a documented gang member who was arrested 47 times in the past. Jacobs was shot to death a day before the quadruple homicide happened near 75th and Coles.
I don't have the motive for why Jerry Jacobs was killed, but I mean, it's a reasonable belief. Jerry Jacobs is murdered, then 24 hours later, his own son goes and kills 4 people. So obviously, those 2 incidents are related.
19-year-old Harris is now charged with 4 counts of first-degree murder.
3 witnesses to this quadruple murder identified Maurice Harris as the shooter.
Prosecutors say Harris is a documented gang member with an extensive juvenile record.
As we've seen too many times before here in Chicago, he's no stranger to CPD.
Harris has had 29 arrests. His crimes range from armed robbery to unlawful firearm possession. His first arrest was at the age of 12.
Let me tell y'all right now, I don't know what type of lawyer he had, right? I don't know what type of guardian angels he had on his side. I don't know. But this man beat 4 bodies with 3 witnesses attaching him to the scene. And keep in mind, this came after they had enough motive because it was less than 24 hours where this took place because his father passed away a day before. And then, like I said, 3 people attached him to the crime scene. I don't know. I don't know, y'all. This, I ain't gonna lie. Whatever guardian angel, lawyer, attorney, whatever he had, I need.
If someone would do a deep analysis into him as a juvenile, it'd be no shock that we're here talking to you today about this.
Tips led police to an address in Blue Island where Harris was taken into custody. He's being held without bond. Live in the newsroom, Suzanne Lemonnier, CBS 2 News. Erica, Rob.
Suzanne, thank you.
I gotta walk through the land real fast, you know. Still be on maximum security, you know. Change. Yeah, you know, through the land. I have to, you know, this drive, but shit, you know, Shoota Shellz back, you know.
In the aftermath of Shoota Shellz's death, Lil Wet, a member of No Limit, was accused of a shocking crime, allegedly killing 4 people in one night. The details surrounding this incident are disturbing, and the repercussions will echo through the Chicago drill scene.
Is it down a little bit to y'all? The war over East?
Nah.
Okay.
Because they still slide.
Especially with this music.
Yeah.
Especially with the music. If like I said, if we was just broke, wasn't doing no music, they'd probably die down unless we slide on them. But if they getting their money, they ain't gonna have time for that. But when some doing the music and like the song just did them numbers and it's getting a lot of recognition, motherfuckers don't like that. They want to retaliate. You feel me?
Off the song, just off the song.
See? And that was something smart he said, right? And that's exactly what's happening. These guys are making songs, making money off it, getting recognition, and what's happening, the other side is seeing that, and they feel like they got to retaliate as well because, you know, pride getting away, ego getting away. He dissing us. He getting 100,000 or 1 million views on his video. It's making us look soft, and then the cycle continues.
Shoota mother Shellz, Mr. Death 150. Yeah, I know I be catching y'all stupid. You know, and I got that. But you know, everybody telling me to leave the alone, just focus on his music, and they right. So I'm gonna do that. You know, stay out the way, cause you know they want to see it get down. I ain't finna be booked forever. You know, that's what they want to see. Shout out them.
Shoota Shellz's life came to a gruesome end on July 10, 2017.
Crazy.
As he entered his car, a white Nissan Altima pulled up and 3 assailants opened fire, fatally wounding him. The brutality didn't stop there. Shoota Shellz was shot multiple times in the face, creating one of the most grisly scenes in Chicago drill history.
Right now, we're on 81st at the liner, and this is the actual death site of Shoota Shellz. If I'm not mistaken, it's these red steps right here. Hold on.
You know it's real when he whispering. He outside whispering.
Right here. But, yeah. I'll roll down the block a little bit to show you guys. Yeah, because if you really think about the life of Shoota Shellz, it was pretty traumatic. I mean, he didn't have any parents. He was a foster child. I think 2 of his brothers died. It wasn't a good life.
Oh, this is Just Chris. Shout out Just Chris.
He's actually really talented at rapping. We're gonna walk past it again so you can get a better shot. 1 second. If I'm not mistaken, it's these stairs right here. It should be this right here. Rest in peace, Shoota Shellz. He was gunned down in the streets. Very, very unfortunate situation.
The FBI was called in to investigate Shoota Shellz' murder, and a prime suspect was reportedly Mad Max from No Limit, despite being caught with
Alright, so well let me see what you're gonna say.
The gun shortly after the incident. Mad Max was released due to a lack of subsequential evidence. The investigation took a dark turn, revealing the complex and violent dynamics within Chicago.
Okay, guys, I want.
So what happened was, not only that, he didn't really get too deep into how Shoota Shellz was caught. Shoota Shellz was at a girl house, right? And this is all alleged, but the story goes that Shoota Shellz was at a girl house, leaving her house early in the morning, like 8, 9-ish or something like that. And when he came to the front, a car came, 3 suspects came out. Once he was about to get into his vehicle, he was shot. And not just shot. Let me tell y'all something. This man was brutal. I mean, they said he was stood over and was shot multiple times in his face. If y'all want, y'all could go on Reddit. I'm pretty sure you can find the pictures. Like I said, we can't post it here. But if you see the pictures, man, that's just crazy. And to be honest with you, like I said, when we did this video, I couldn't really speak my mind too much because, like I said, when you're doing these style videos, people just want the information. They don't really care too much about your opinion. However, I personally think he was definitely 100% set up. Ain't no way. Like, he was in the area where it was far away from any of his ops, any of that stuff. And not to mention, he was with a girl and just so happens to be outside at 8, 9 o'clock in the morning. That's not just some coincidence, right? That's not just, oh, we was riding through and seen him. No. They knew what they was coming for. They knew what they wanted to do. They came three deep in the car, or maybe 3 or 4 deep in the car, and they came and do what they had to do. I personally think he was set up. Y'all get in the comments, let me know what y'all think about this.
I want to speak on this situation with reports coming out that Mad Max allegedly snitched on Shoota Shellz for killing his homeboy Simo. I think it was Simo. Now I think Mad Max and Simo and them had did something to one of Black Mob member. I think Jordan or somebody did something to one of their members over there. And Shoota Shellz got back on their ass. You know what I'm saying? He was really getting back. Shoota Shellz was that dude. You know what I'm saying? Y'all really know that if he was alive. Dude really, you know what I'm saying? Hey, that nigga. But Mad Max allegedly snitched on him for doing that. Mad Max was said to snitch on a lot of people, but he, don't get me wrong, Mad Max was a killer. He was a street nigga, but all that go out the window when you out there snitching. And he said that he snitched on Shoota Shellz for doing that, but Shoota Shellz never got locked up. Or he might have got arrested, I don't know. But Mad Max ended up killing him. Allegedly, that Mad Max number took place of getting him up out of here for doing that.
G Herbo, Shoota Shellz.
Another thing that they didn't include is that later on the investigation showed that Mad Max's phone was pinged to the location of the shooting at the time everything took place. So that's another reason why they felt that Mad Max had something to do with the death of Shoota Shellz.
In this song 4 Minutes of Hell Part 5, Herbo mocked Shellz for his violent demise. The aftermath of Shoota Shellz' death will continue to play out in the lyrics of other artists, adding another layer to the ongoing drill war.
My whole book bag smell like doink. Damn.
Y'all stop commenting shit on my page. Get the fuck off my page if y'all finna comment all this lame. I already know everything that's going on. Leave me the fuck alone. I don't know nothing about none of y'all. The police on Vito, get the fuck off my page with that gay. I don't know nothing about nothing. Get the fuck off my page before I don't get on live and block all y'all.
Principal. Lil Wet, who allegedly went on a killing spree, further intensified the violence. The details of this night would send shockwaves through the community, raising questions about the cycle of revenge and retaliation that plagued Chicago's streets.
So for the people that's going to be, because I already know it's going to be some people in the comments saying, oh, he didn't beat it, he did 3 years. No, it wasn't for the bodies. If he would have did time for the bodies, he wouldn't be home. That was separate. So when I say he beat the bodies, that's what I mean. However, he did do time in the feds for something, you know, something relating to it, but it had nothing to do with the bodies.
That's the bounty. Shutty's the real bounty. Hey, Mayweather. Mayweather. Your shit got long, Shutty. Woo! You know we gonna get the game. You can turn this into a memory, yeah? We passing. Oh my great. County killers, fuck. Damn. Oh my God. How it feels, Shutty? Shutty came out long time. Tell him.
As we conclude this chapter of today's video, the stories of Shoota Shellz and Lil Wet serve as stark reminders of the harsh realities these individuals faced. The consequences of their actions continue to reverberate through the city. Make sure to like this video, share your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe.
Yeah, so that's pretty much it, y'all. Now it's crazy because I think, if I'm not mistaken, Big Wet is back in jail. Let me tell y'all something. Especially a person in Little Wet situation. I said Big Wet, but he calls himself Big Wet, but it's really Little Wet. But a person in his situation, the cops is not trying to let that man go. Even though he beat that situation and they knew that 9 times out of 10 he had something to do with it, but they just couldn't prove it, they're going to mess with him for life, right? They're going to target him for life. He's always going to have a target on his back. That's how the police work. They're not going to tell you that, of course, but trust me, whenever you beat something like that and make the cops look crazy, yeah, they're going to be on you forever, man. But this story was kind of crazy. Shout out to Driller 24/7. I think he left a couple things out, you know, but overall he gave y'all the basic message. And just the Shoota Shellz whole situation is crazy, man. I hope people could learn from this. And you just never know when it's your time to go. Just think about it. This man, whatever he was dealing with a girl throughout the night, I'm pretty sure he thought it was going to be a good morning. He probably was going to go get breakfast. The man got in his car and was gunned down something vicious. All right? Y'all jump in the comments. Let me know what y'all think about this. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hit that bell so you're notified every time we drop new content. And remember, as long as you keep on watching, I'm going to keep on dropping. And I'm out.